Hey everybody, it's Tracy. I am Trace VSG here on YouTube and on Facebook and on MyFitnessPal. I am here with my 12-week post-op update from my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And as you can tell, I have made notes because it's been a while since I've made a video. So I don't want to forget to say any of the things that might be interesting to everybody out there or any of the things that I feel like I need to say for this video. So before I get into what I've been doing in all these weeks, I'll do a little bit of statistics. So let me get my notes. So I had my surgery on July the 22nd, 2014, at Scottsdale Healthcare, the Shea campus, with Dr. Robin Blackstone. And when I had the surgery, I was 305.5. My highest weight, which was between October and December of 2013, was 336 pounds. And this morning, I weighed in at 261.4. So that's a total of, I think, 44. I had to look at my notes. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a total of 44.1 pounds lost since surgery. And I always forget to, so that's, I always end up doing math in my videos. So that is 75 pounds, maybe a little bit over 75 pounds with my wonky math, since I started this whole journey. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with the fact that since October I've lost almost 100 pounds, so 25 pounds away from 100 pounds. So I'm very happy with that, very happy with my weight loss after surgery. I'm getting really close to 50 pounds, which makes me really excited. I can't believe how fast time is going. I can't believe that it's been over 2 months since my surgery. So going on 3 months really. On the 22nd of October, it will be 3 months. So yeah, all very exciting, lots of things going on. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I had my 2-month post-op appointment coming up, and I really intended to, because I had my 2-month post-op appointment on the 22nd of September, so exactly 2 months. And I made a video, but it got cut off, and I was making it while I was driving, and I got distracted, and I just never bothered to go back and finish it or fix it or anything, because I'm not the best like editor and all the fancy things that people can do with their phones and all that. So it just got away from me. Because I was going to let that be the jumping off point of me making a video each month. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm just going to go with the flow and make a video every few weeks, or if I'm going to start just like doing a monthly, but I don't really know what I'm going to do. So I'm here today. I'm making this video, and I was watching Brittany's video earlier, and Brittany Blau, and I hope I'm not mangling your name, but she was just talking about how difficult it is to do your everyday life and then come home and sit down and do a video. Because, you know, I want to be with my husband, and I have studying to do, and I work at home now, so some of the work always overflows into after hours, and you know, I volunteer a couple times a week, and I have to exercise and all these different things. So it's a struggle fitting it in, but I do know that it's important for me. It's important for my accountability. It's important because I like watching and seeing my progress. And then I also know that there are going to be people out there who are in the beginning of their journey or thinking about having vertical sleeve gastrectomy or any type of weight loss surgery who will want to check out videos like I did. So, I mean, I watched probably hundreds of videos before I had my surgery. So anyway, I'm going to try and be more regular, at least be more consistent with making my videos. I also think that I mentioned, oh, and as far as my 2-month post-op appointment, everything went great. Amazed at how my scars were healing. Blood work was really awesome. Everything was looking really good. And then I did finally go to my primary care physician. That was Monday, and had my follow-up with my primary care physician, and she was over the moon. And they called, and I'm like, I'm not borderline diabetic anymore. My triglycerides are back down to normal. My cholesterol is still high, but a lot lower than it was before. So don't have to take cholesterol medicine anymore. She's like, as long as I keep going in the downward direction, I don't have to take the stinky, horrible cholesterol medicine anymore. So I hate it. It hurts my stomach. Um, and so everything was really good with all my doctor's appointments and everything. So everybody's really pleased. I'm really pleased. And you know, everything is I don't have any complaints. I honestly don't. Well, I do. Everybody always has complaints. But as far as weight loss and health and feeling good about myself, no complaints. So, yeah, I think I mentioned in another video that I was going to a baby shower or that I had gone to a baby shower, but I think I neglected to mention how it all went as far as the food and everything. And then also my husband's birthday was like a week after the baby shower. So, food-wise, everything went relatively well. There were options there for me at the baby shower. And I didn't feel the need to overeat at the shower, and I did actually eat food. I had like some baked chicken and some green beans, um, and some fruit, some watermelon. The problem was because I was on the committee, and now that I'm saying this, I think maybe I touched on this in another video. I don't know, but the problem was is that I helped plan the baby shower and helped like get it all put together. I didn't really do that much planning, but because I lived in a different state. But anyway, it was difficult traveling and figuring out my eating schedule, and I still was on a really restricted, like I was still not able to eat a lot of things like beef or pork and the things that I can eat now. So I ended up, I think I ate like yogurt the entire time. I think I ate yogurt and protein drinks the entire time. Um, and then a lot of times I just didn't eat. And then I ran to Target and I got some of those, I never know the name of them, P2, the protein pack things. And I ate a couple of those. So didn't really eat like I should eat. And then that following week, my weight loss was just like practically nothing. And also at my cycle. Um, so But overall, it went okay. My husband's birthday went really well. He had requested steak and fried potatoes, and I love fried potatoes. So I kind of went back and forth with myself the entire day. Am I going to eat a little bit of fried potatoes? Am I not going to eat a little bit of fried potatoes? I hadn't had my 2-month post-op appointment yet. It was coming in 4 days. So I'm like, do you eat the carbs and then risk going into some kind of carb frenzy and not be able to stop yourself? So I ended up not having any potatoes. And he was supposed to have a mint chocolate chip ice cream cake. That was what he requested. But I flaked and like his mom, we like misinterpreted the signal and she thought I was getting the cake and I thought she was getting the cake. And he ended up not having a cake. And so we were going to have cake the next day and then he decided that he didn't care about the cake. So didn't have to really worry about the sweets. He doesn't drink, his mom does drink, and so there was wine there because it was just me, him, and his mom. But no wine. Like I did, like it wasn't as difficult to say no as I thought it was going to be. And I really, right now, even though I have cravings, um, like I went to the movies and I had popcorn and a Hershey bar at the movie theater. And I wasn't excited about that choice, but it wasn't the end of the world. And I really just kind of put myself in the mindset of, okay, remember this is how you got here. Remember that, you know, a Hershey bar and a popcorn turns into a week's worth of saying, oh, well, I already had the Hershey bar and popcorn. I might as well have this and I might as well have that. So I just tried to stay really mindful and not let myself fall into that spiral of, oh, well, I already ruined it. And just think to myself, okay, I had a Hershey bar and it had almonds, so there's a little bit of protein, and I had some popcorn, and it's not the end of the world. Was it the best, healthiest food choice that I could have made? No. Is it normal to go to the movie theater and have popcorn and candy? Yes. Can I go to the movie theater and have popcorn and candy every single time? No. Do I want to repeat this tomorrow? No. Like I don't want to repeat it for a while. But it happened and I'm not going to beat myself up over it and I'm certainly going to not say, "Oh, well, I failed, so I might as well just have this downward spiral of eating crap for the rest of the week or 2 weeks or a month because that's the old way. So, so birthday, baby shower went really well. Not very nervous about the holidays. I don't really know what our plans are for the holidays yet. Bought Halloween candy today. Hid it from myself, hopefully. Hid it from my husband. So, well, of course, I'll remember where it is when I think about it, but out of sight, out of mind, you know. Not really worried about getting into it, sneaking into it. I mean, you know, I can go to the store any day and buy candy, clearly. So, not really worried about that. Um, so my video is getting really long, and I said I was going to keep it under 15 minutes. Okay, so the other thing was that I don't think I ever really talked about, I've talked about like, do I have any regrets? And I don't. There are lots of pros. The pros definitely outweigh the cons. You know, I'm getting down to my lower sizes, the 20s and 22s in my closet, as opposed to the 26s and 28s and 24s. And so that's good. I'm wearing clothes that I haven't worn in ages. All my cute clothes that I bought when I was first started going to ASU. And I just feel better. I feel so much better. I'm sleeping better. I'm in a better frame of mind. I'm more positive. I still have like some, well, I always have some lower moods. That's just who I am. And it's just something that I'm always going to have to deal with. And I do what I can to manage it. But overall, I feel great. I feel positive. I feel like my husband and I are in a really good place where we're positive with each other. Um, the doctor's appointments are definitely better. It's a lot better going to the doctor and having them cheer you on and high five you. Like everybody in the office gave me like a fist bump or a high five, as opposed to, you know, you're fat and you know the fat's going to kill you if you don't get it under control. Like it's a lot better to go and just hop. Like I just jumped up on the scale because I was excited to see, you know, what it would say, because I knew it would be a lot better than the last time I was there and it said, you know, 312. I think the last time I went to my primary care was 312. So all of that is a pro. Cons, I still miss eating large amounts of food. I don't know what to do with that. Like I do the workbooks and I don't feel like I'm going to binge. I still can't binge even if I wanted to. But I just miss it. Like dinner feels, particularly dinner, because I never, except on like weekends, like Sundays we go to IHOP, I never really ate big breakfasts. I never really ate lunch. I miss having a great big dinner. I miss, you know, when we go out to restaurants and I have to share a plate, or like yesterday we went to Yard House and so I got lettuce wraps, which they oddly put in a wonton bowl. Like I thought it was going to be like Pei Wei or PF Chang's where it was just like the meat and then the lettuce. They put it in this fried bowl. And I didn't eat the bowl, but it was hard to figure out the calories. But anyway, I wanted to eat all of it. And I wanted to eat all of it in one sitting, and then I wanted to have dessert and I wanted to have a beer. But I knew like sure, I could try and do that, but I knew physically it would just make me feel horrible, and that made me feel sad because I miss doing that. I miss coming home and having a big plate of pasta or a pork chop and macaroni and cheese, and then having some dessert and having a glass of wine or a Bloody Mary or whatever kind of drink I'm gonna like. I miss it. I miss it, and I don't know if that's ever gonna end. And that's the part that I think I didn't expect. I thought that I would have these carb cravings and that I would go through caffeine withdrawal, and none of that really happened. I miss eating large amounts of food. And if I had to say that there was any con, it would be that for me. Like I can handle everything else. I can handle sometimes feeling nauseous. I can handle, you know, not like I don't really understand my stomach because I can eat the exact same thing 2 days in a row, and one day it'll make me really full, and one day I'm barely satisfied and I have to eat again in like an hour. So I can handle that. I can't, and I can handle the missing the food. It's just not going away. So it's something that I work on every day and every meal, just kind of feels a little bit sad, particularly dinner. I just feel sad afterwards. But you know, the pros are worth it. They really are. Um, so something else that Brittany touched on in a video that I haven't really said anything about is hair loss. So I have to precursor this saying a couple of different things. One, I've always had issues with my hair. Always, always, always. I have eczema in my scalp. I only get it in my scalp. And it's been something that I've had to deal with. And I have really bad allergies to a lot of things that cause me to have skin and scalp issues. So I've always had hair issues. And then when I was about 5 years old, my aunt gave me a perm, a really strong relaxer to straighten my hair, and she didn't know that it was going to burn my scalp, and it did. It burned my scalp, and so there's spots where my hair just never grew. And then as I got older, wearing braids and wearing braids too tight and wearing weaves and wearing weaves too tight, it just caused me to have a lot of permanent hair loss. And then after that, I was on some I was sick, and so I was on some hormones. And well, I wasn't sick, but I was having some issues where I needed to take some hormones, and that caused me to have some hair loss. So I have hair issues. So the hair loss to me, like my hair is definitely coming out. I'm definitely seeing hair come out. And while I don't like it, it's par for the course. Like I stopped wearing weaves about 3 years ago because it was just damaging my hair. It was just too much for my scalp and my hair. But I wear wigs regularly, and then when I'm working out, you know, I wrap my head, and sometimes I just, you know, do my little bun wrap head thing because, you know, I'm so used to dealing with my hair loss issues that the hair loss from the surgery has not been a big deal for me, which is why I haven't addressed it. But having said that, I have been trying to do things to minimize it and just trying to condition my scalp really well. I haven't been straightening my hair. I've been using a lot of coconut oil and jojoba oil and things on my scalp. And of course, keeping up on my vitamins and making sure I have enough of the thiamine and like vitamin B and different things like that, just to like keep the hair that I have strong and hopefully minimize any hair loss. Eventually, I'm going to start wearing my hair natural and try and transition out of wigs. Um, and the reason that I'm going to do that is because my husband and I are planning a trip to Africa, to Tanzania, because we want to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. And I'm going to touch base on that in later videos as it go along. But we've started hiking. We live right by a mountain, so we've started hiking. And I've even gone alone hiking, which is amazing. I hiked twice this past weekend. I don't know the elevation of the first hike that I went on by myself, but the second one that we did on Sunday, we went up, I think it was 1,400 feet. And so we're just going to try and keep going up and up and up from there. And then we're going to go up to Flagstaff and do some high altitude climbing and some high altitude training. And we want to be fit and ready to climb Kilimanjaro in August of 2015. So cross your fingers and wish me luck. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've been to Tanzania before. I've been to Africa 3 times. Been to Tanzania once. And it's an amazing place, amazing people. And Kilimanjaro is something that I've always wanted to do. So, okay, my video has gone so long, and I think I got in pretty much everything that I wanted to say. I wanted to talk about Kilimanjaro more, but it's going to be 20 minutes really soon, and nobody likes a really long video. So anyway, I'm going to post some I'm going to be more regular with my video posting. I hope everybody is doing well. All of the people who have like surgery dates around or near me, we're keeping up with each other on MyFitnessPal. Everybody's doing so great. I'm so proud of everybody. And take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of the week. Have a good weekend. Bye.